19, Dylan Babst, and junior forward number 23, Ben Alrum. And we're off here. Oglethorpe getting us started in the all-whites from left to right. Barry in the navy blues kicking right to left. Barry not putting the pressure up yet, letting Oglethorpe play out the back here through Ama. Cavallero looking for a path inside into the midfield. Hassled by Nathan Carlson. And it's a foul, says head official Kyle Johnston. Really trustworthy referee today. I've seen him on all different kinds of levels, whether it be Atlanta United 2, MLS, USL, college. An experienced official in Kyle Johnston in the middle today. Ama. That one scuffs the toe of Dylan Block. Dylan Block with 2 goals in his last 5 games. Javier Martinez with the switch. Little 1-2 in the middle of it is Jake Locklear. Here he is again. Charlie Stokes. Back to Palacios, who puts a boot through it. This one back to Ama. Adrian Levy, usually number 11 in this Oglethorpe lineup, wearing number 54. If you heard any silence from your commentator, that was me trying to get confirmation on that fact. Free kick, cleared wide. Getting to it first, though, is Brock Schultz. Schultz again trying to twist out of a sticky situation. Ball still with Schultz. Barry Bench looking for a foul. They're not going to get it. Ball back for Jose Palacios. Had a chance to hear him and his pregame team talk. He has the captain's armband on today. He said it all comes down to this. This is the one we've been working toward all season long. Barry College Vikings motivated for this season finale. Jacob Antoine's pass gets blocked. Vikings throw in on the far side. They'll go back with it. Cross from the far side. Good touchdown by Jacob Antoine. Cleared off the body of Antoine and out for a Stormy Petrel throw. Jacob Antoine and his brother, Ryan Antoine. Jacob on the pitch and Ryan on the bench. Dylan Block, his efforts cleared. Chance for Oglethorpe to open up the other direction. Levy sends a ball over the top. Touchdown by Alrum, the star player out of Rougon, France for the Stormy Petrels. Levy shimmies, shakes. Shot just wide by Christian Medina. Had my eye on Christian Medina in the pregame warm-ups, pulling off some special skills that I haven't seen before. 11 games played, 11 starts. A mid-September injury kept him off the pitch for a limited amount of time, just 3 games. Palacios with the goal kick, an all-con first-team selection in 2020, second team in 2021. Unable to run on to the end of it was Medina. Neither goalkeeper's been troubled just yet. Barry trying to play out the back. Guzman finds Carlson. Keeps it on the line before it's cleared by Cavallaro. That went off the back of Javier Martinez. Levy back to Ama. Directing traffic in the back is Mahaya. Long diagonal. Tracy Moon looking for a ball over the top toward Charlie Stokes. Martinez towards Cavallaro. Allram. Head coach John Aiken looking for a little bit more communication for his team. Palacios comfortable with the ball at his feet. His split time this season with Lucas Haritos. Palacios still holding the Lithia Springs record for clean sheets and saves. Levy looking for an option. Looking for it once again. His body language almost presenting that he's not seeing the kind of movement he wants. Ama out wide for Cavallaro. Ama, quite the spry guy for a center back. Was also a long-distance runner in high school. Might be what you want out of your central defender, someone who can keep going and going. The wind, which we saw a lot of in Game 1 in the women's game, has really died down here in Game 2. But that hasn't prevented the chill. While a lot of my game day staff colleagues here may not enjoy it, if you're playing on the pitch, it might be exactly what you want. Well, sliding all around from Adrian Levy. Doesn't get the ball out of it. Ama to Locklear, who's able to turn with the ball. A transfer from Georgia Southern. Locklear didn't see action for the Eagles in Statesboro. Cavallaro presenting himself as an option for Ama. Ama opts to go long instead. Dispossessed there is Medina. He thought it was a foul. Kyle Johnson doesn't agree. Heavy tackle by Martinez. Clean, says the referee. Levy will win. A throw in, another transfer in this Stormy Petrels lineup. Adrian Levy coming from Paradise, also known as Florida Atlantic University, has soccer in his blood. Brother playing professionally in Spain and Ukraine and Italy. Cavallaro to Alram. Locklear to Levy. Levy has sprung up on both flanks thus far. Alram with the switch. The possession has been all Oglethorpe really for the first 10 minutes. We reached the 34-minute, 20-second mark. But Barry has done a really good job of plugging up the channels for Oglethorpe, make sure that they're unable to try and find a way behind this Barry College back line. Ama constantly stepping up from the back line to assist his attack. Cavallaro drills a pass towards Medina. Comes off Medina and out for a Barry throw. A chance here for Barry to connect the dots a little bit here. Nathan Carlson unable to get past Carlos Cavallaro. A start for Nathan Carlson. He's primarily been a bench contributor the second half of the season. We see an early sub here as Nicholas Ciara checks in for Javier Martinez. Locklear checks over his shoulder. Cross to the back post from Alram. Shot from the 18. Takes a deflection. Save from going out for a corner. TJ Tracy gets crunched as he tries to clear it. Driving run here. Inside the box. Still going. Save from Palacios. What a drive there from Levy. Ama has been brave in the back line thus far. John Aiken told Levy to get ready for the second ball. He was there, but his shot is wayward. Palacios, the 6-foot senior goalkeeper with a goal kick. Both of these teams looking for chinks in their respective armors. Cavallaro inside, back onto the right foot. Leaves Carlson on the floor. That one touched out by Schultz and out for a throw in. Levy races to the byline, can't keep that ball in play. Heck of a turnout here for the UAA season finale. Stormy Petrels trying to clinch their 6th SAA title in the last 8 years. This might be the man to help them do it. Allram. A ball to Medina, who is unable to touch it down into his path. Goes off him last for a Barry throw. Looping throw. Cavallaro gets a head to it. He gets 2 heads to it. And it looks like he came down on the leg of Jacob Antoine. Kyle Johnson coming over to just make sure that Antoine is okay to continue. Levy. He took a bit of a step too. Ama looking for Allram to present himself. Skips past the defender. Cleared way out of here. Hopefully that one doesn't hit my Cadillac. Chested down by Ciara. Ama. Back to Mahia. You cannot talk about this season without talking about the freshman goalkeeper, Nicholas Mahia. 9 clean sheets, that's second most in the nation, and a team record. Stormy Petrels coming off that 3-0 victory versus Hendricks on the road. All 3 goals in the first half. And in that match, the Stormy Petrels breaking the school record for team shutouts in a season with their 9th. It broke the record of 8 set back in 2015. Crunching tackle. John Aiken wants a call, but he's not going to get one. Mahia's save percentage at 81.4% and goals allowed average at .571 per game are both rates that are second in the SAA. Every day that you see a freshman playing every single minute available to him. 1-2 between Ciara and Cavallaro. Ciara, Cavallaro. The pivot here, Jake Locklear. Long ball over the top. Levy's not going to be able to get on to the end of that one. Locklear with 13 games played and 13 starts. The only match in which he didn't play was recently on the road trip, that 1-2 loss to Rhodes. The Lynx taking the win in that one. Perhaps some of that having to do with Locklear's absence. Switch of play, eventually gets to Cavallaro, heads it back to Ama. Ama finds the diagonal to Allram. Allram so good at driving in the midfield. He looks for a pass. Defense could turn into attack for Berry College. Jacob Antoine's dribble comes off Kyle Johnston, but the senior forward able to keep possession. Allram drills one over the top. Coming over to play sweeper keeper is Palacios. Palacios doesn't necessarily have a lot of results to his name. 2-2-2 record for a team that's 5-5-5. It's been very common for Jarritos to come into the second half and close things out. We'll see if that happens today. That's something you see every day. 50-50 goalkeepers splitting duty. Levy. Breaks to the left. Levy's switch is just a bit too quick for the defender on the far side to handle. Dylan Bapst getting the start at left back is usually the number 19, is number 56 in this game. He transferred after his freshman year from Georgia Southwestern and has stated his desire to be a physical trainer for a Georgia sports team. Ferrari, Allram, Medina with the shot. Sprawling to the left and making the save is Palacios. Palming it past his post and out for the first corner of this game. Short option taken. Cross out to the back post from Cavallaro. Cleared out by Carlson. Carlson heads it on. Little flick up from Ciara. Ooh, clever play from Cozine to let it run through his legs, but didn't realize the distance on the other side of him the defender was. Mahia dribbling out from his own box. Cavallaro can't get on the end of Ferrari's pass. Frustration there from Schultz. Didn't get the pass he was looking for. Besides the shot from Medina that was saved by Palacios, we haven't seen the offensive penetration that we're used to seeing from the Stormy Peatrels team. Ciara. Dribbled in. Chance for Oglethorpe to convert. A save, a crucial save from Palacios. Sprawling out to his right. Touchdown by Ciara. Cozine is brought down. Referee tells him to get up. Oglethorpe bench set into a frenzy. Tracy Moon out wide. Head coach Richard Vardy looking to make his first substitutions of the matchup. Lucas Stevenson and Nate Doolin being ready to check in. Both of them contributors off the bench. Stevenson with 2 goals this season. Doolin with a total of 4 points. Mahia's seen a lot of the ball, perhaps more than John Aiken would have wanted him to. He'd rather the ball be staying up in this kind of position as Caviaro steps up. Cozine out wide for Levy. Ciara. Ferrari. Cozine. Levy outside the boot pass. Does it go off as planned? Stokes. His pass cut out by Ciara. Ciara hassled by Antoine. Caviaro back for Ama. Aram able to get there. Special bit of skill by the corner flag. He drives in, tries to center the pass. It goes out for a corner kick. Can Oglethorpe cause chaos here with a set piece? Cozine. Touched in. That one cleared off the line, and it's another corner. I thought it might have been an own goal, but it's cleared off the line. The Peaches will try to work the set piece scenario once again to their favor. Almost found the opener there with roughly 17 minutes. Aram looking to drill this one in to the back post, and the Stormy Peach were able to get just enough on it to save it from going all the way out. Ciara leaps, trying to keep the clearance from happening. Instead, Barry will have an easier time trying to dribble things out, but only for a limited time. Ciara's been a calming presence since checking in midfield for Javier Martinez. Caviaro. Cozine. Cross to the back post. Nobody's there to answer it. The Vikings clear their lines. "16 minutes in the first half. The closest that either team has come is that chaotic corner that was cleared off the line by the Vikings. Ama into midfield. Ama with a long diagonal. Those types of long diagonals where your winger's only able to get their header onto it. Often enough, they don't create the kind of progression that you're looking for. That one evades Carlson, rolls past Caviaro, and Ama back for Mahia. Oglethorpe have been spectacular in outscoring their opponents. How about the skill there from Kozine? Works the ball inside. Cavallaro. A little diving rescue play there from Kozine. Antoine frustrated. Barry just not really able to string together a lot of progressive passes. Levy. Allroom with a bustling run, trying to get onto the end of that ball. Ahmad dribbling up into midfield. Feels like every time he's on the ball, he moves his way further and further up the pitch. Cross from the near side. Goal is found. Perfect cross from Allram inside to Daniel Ahmad. How about Daniel Ahmad? Comes all the way up from the back line to get his head on the end of a cross from Ben Allram. It's Oglethorpe 1, Berry College 0. Daniel Ahmad, his one goal on the year was a game winner that came back on September 23rd. This large Oglethorpe crowd really getting behind their team. But perhaps Ahmad can make this goal a game winner as well. Ahmad has just been getting more and more adventurous with his runs. Going so far as to get into the box to get on the end of Ben Allram's cross. That's Allram's 7th assist of the year. That moves him on to 25 points. Not only that, it puts him on a 10-match point streak. Stoppage in play as a Barry player is checked on for injury, potential injury. Long set piece.
9 for 7. 10 for 8. 9 for 7.
Ryan Antoine about to check in for Jacob Antoine. Not the first time that we've seen that substitution this season. Ryan Antoine, a really good goal scorer off the bench for Berry College. 3 goals on the season. All 11 of his games played have come off the bench. Ferrari. Back to the goal scorer, Ahmad. Long ball inside. Easy for Palacios to deal with. It's break the record night here at Oglethorpe University as they try to break the attendance record. Don't know if it's broken just yet, but wow, this crowd is as rowdy as I've ever seen it in my visits to Oglethorpe. Allram looking for the cross again. Bouncing all around the Barry box. Locklear. Kozine. Ciara. Oglethorpe asking for a handball on Lucas Stevenson. They're not going to get it. Long ball played. Ama steps up once again to win it. Ciara. Kozine. Little faked heel flick back. Wins himself a free kick. Allram was the catalyst on the free kick. Palacios. Only one mistake to his name in the game thus far. Only blemish, that Daniel Ama goal. But it was a perfect cross from Ben Allram, the Frenchman, to create it. Less than 10 minutes of play here in the first half. Cavallaro's cross. Not what was desired. Litany of substitutions being made by Richard Vardy. Richard Vardy has won 3 UAA championships at Barry College, one coming just back in 2020. A native of York, England. Before becoming the Vikings head coach, Vardy was an assistant at Barry for 4 years under former head coach Kurt Swanbeck. Haven't really seen the Vikings in the Oglethorpe box in the first half. Yellow card shown, I believe, to Brock Schultz. Ben Allram down on the center circle. Might be the only way to stop the fantastic Frenchman. Looking slightly worse for wear. Hopefully he's going to be able to continue. Looks determined to do so thus far. Cavallaro. Lucas Stevenson with a good interception. Can they finally get something going forward? Ben Hawk. Cross from the byline. Nicholas Mahaya. Just one of the most confident freshmen I've seen at this level. Ama, long ball. Unable to find Kozine. Pardon me, it's J.R. Kozine. Kozine has recorded a .8 of his last 10. Clock stopped. 2 yellow cards in quick succession. This time to number 22, Camden Park. Camden Park awaiting his first collegiate goal. Was teammates with his number 10 on the team, Ben Hawk, at Boyd Buchanan High School. Teammates once again for Berry College. Dylan Bapst over the free kick. Sting put through that one right into the wall. Bapst get a second bite of the cherry after Levy's shot goes straight into the defensive fortress set up by Palacios. Doolin. Cut out by Ciara. Only as far as TJ Tracy. Good bit of skill from Lucas Stevenson, but he can only dribble into the touch. Levy makes way for Chris Veglia. Scored his third goal of the season in the last road trip. Unfortunately, was in the 2-1 loss to Rhodes. Palacios put under pressure, can still clear. Locklear gets to the long ball. Another foul in this part of the field, right on the edge of the attacking third. Oglethorpe hasn't been able to do much with the set pieces that they've earned in this kind of position in the match thus far, but often enough, if you get the right kind of set piece taker, you get them a second or third or fourth look from similar angles, often enough you can make something happen. Ben Allram has already extended his point streak to 10 matches with an assist on the goal from Daniel Ama. Can he score his 10th goal of the season as well? Takes a bounce before reaching the midsection of Palacios. That one bangs off a body and out for a throw-in. Foul called against Berry, much to the chagrin of the Vikings. Ferrari. Carlos Caviaro in this matchup on the ball. In this matchup, he logged his 4,000th minute of his career. Senior defender out of Asheville, North Carolina. Ama does just enough to keep it in and protect it from Stevenson. Cavallaro passes into the feet of Kosian, who's offside. Kosian with 9 assists is 13th in the nation for total assists. 17 total points. Allram keeps it in play. Cross to the back post. Really clever defending from TJ Tracy. Tracy sends one to the way of the Berry bench. Good step up there from Cavallaro, but not good in the eyes of referee Kyle Johnston. John Aiken sends some direction to Chris Veglia. A good target in the striker position, standing at 5'11". Palacios comes all the way over to take the free kick. Headed back where it came from by Cavallaro. Cozy tries to shake himself free. Foul committed here by Lucas Stevenson. Pardon me, that's actually number 18 for Berry College. Jason Wong Lopez called for the foul. Ferrari gets his shirt pulled. Still pulls off the pass. Veglia back to Ciara. Baps needs a little bit of help. He gets it from Ciara. One touch pass for Ferrari. Out wide for Veglia. Has Allram to his left. Opts for the shot instead. It's to the left of Palacios' post. 3 minutes of play left in the first half. And we'll see another substitution here for Richard Vardy. TJ Tracy makes way for junior defender Nick Hamilton. Nick Hamilton, a history major at Berry College out of Fort Myers, Florida. Good touch there from Stevenson. Back for Hamilton. His first touch is a good pass in the midfield for Ryan Antoine. Schultz over the head of Ben Hawk. Gives possession back to the Stormy Petrels. Oglethorpe able to progress up the pitch. Jason Wong Lopez can't get on the end of that pass. Locklear works himself into the midfield. Allram on the far side. He started the match on the near side, but he's been a little bit more comfortable on that far side. Ciara. Good switch towards Cavallaro. Rather, Kozine will touch it down for Cavallaro. Back to Ama. PA about to announce that there's 1 minute of play remaining in the first half. Allram receives the pass from Kozine. Allram was hoping for the 1-2. Kozine plays it back instead. Ama with a long ball. Palacios comes out to claim. Barry hoping to make something happen in these final seconds. Veglia. Kozine. Winning the ball is Guzman. Oglethorpe fans can't believe it. Barry can't transition defense into attack, and that'll do it for action in the first half. To no one's Kyle Johnston blows his whistle. Switch play from TJ Tracy. Tracy Moon. A little bit of tricks up his sleeve in the midfield. Finds Isaac Vardy, who starts the second half. Isaac Vardy, the son of head coach Richard Vardy. Grew up here in Rome, Georgia, with his father being a longtime employee of Berry College. Coming over to take the throw is TJ Tracy. Good turn from Jacob Antoine. Foul goes against the Vikings. John Aiken and the referees had a conversation right behind me at the culmination of the first half. The message being that Aiken does not want to see his players get injured. He felt that they were at risk of that with how hard some of the fouls were. Levy trying his best to win the ball off TJ Tracy. The Vikings desperately want a free kick out of that. They'll get a throw, however. TJ Tracy finds Jensen Brown. Only momentarily, though. Ama. Back to Mahia. Semi-dangerous ball. Ferrari. It's a great job to keep possession before eventually finding Babst. Cavallaro. Ciara. Locklear. Diagonal ball. Not the touch that J.R. Cozine wanted. He hustles to try and hassle Palacios. Tracy. Up the pitch for Jensen Brown. Long ball easy for Ahmad to recycle. Ball played by Levy. It's hit back from the defense into midfield for Jensen Brown, only as far as Luke Ferrari. Ciara pivots. Medina. Cozine trying to create an opening for himself. Ciara, 1-2 with Cozine. Ama is constantly that outlet for pressure. Long ball, Levy heads it into the middle. Palacios looking to end that spell of Oglethorpe possession. Palacios sends it long, able to find Tracy. Really good touch there from Dylan Babst to bring that one down. Cozine dribbles into a navy blue sea. Levy. Babst takes it to the line. Cross comes in. No one there at the far post to touch it in. Foul going to go against Oglethorpe there. And apologies for my voice here in the second half. I'm experiencing a little bit of an impedance. Hopefully I'm able to work through it. Barry just not really able to progress up the pitch. We've seen that all match long. A big reason why they were unable to log a shot in the first 45. Babst. Ferrari. Oglethorpe has outscored opponents 34-8 coming into this matchup this season. You can make that 35-8 with the first half goal from Daniel Ama. Ciara looking for Alram. Alram was able to create the goal for Ama from the left side. Now finds himself on the right. Here he is again. Cleared out by the Vikings. Ama with the rescuing header. Switch of play. Babst. Great first step. Shot lets him down, though. An enterprising run from the Kennesaw native. Transferred after his freshman year from Georgia Southwestern. Kozine strips Tracy of the ball. Clock is stopped. And another yellow card, this time for Bear Crystal, who I've got to say has one of the best names in collegiate sports I've ever seen. I wish my name was Bear Crystal. 9 games played, total of 174 minutes played for Crystal, and all SAA honorable mention in 2022 as he scored 3 goals and 3 assists last season. I'm able to create enough pressure to win a corner kick here. No surprise to see Alram over it. He opts for the short option in Adrian Levy. Cross from Alram. Guess who's there? Daniel Ama, who once again found himself in a similar position to the one in which he scored. Babst back for Mahia. Into midfield for CR from Ferrari. Switch of play for Caviaro. Another switch of play, this time for Kozine. Kozine treats 2 defenders like a saloon door, is brought down right on the line. A dangerous set-piece opportunity for the Stormy Petrels. Kozina got himself into a similar position in the first half. He was told to get up that time. This time he has a free kick opportunity. Alrum, Kozine, and Bapst all over it. Alrum looks the one that's most set to hit it. He's already shown his set-piece prowess a little bit today. Right into the wall. The Frenchman may get another bite at the cherry, though. Instead, he sends it out wide for Bapst. Cross comes in at the far post. Narrowly misses it. Christian Medina got himself in a fantastic position at the near post to whip a header on the cross from Dylan Bapst. Just misses the far post. Player down for Berry College, just getting up to his feet. I believe it's the senior Tracy Moon.
10 for 23.
Bapst again, looking to make a more of an impression here in the second half. Ama. Really clever turn from Levy. There's a good recovery defending there from Bear Crystal. And here comes Bear the other way. Early cross. That might have been exactly what the Vikings needed, but it just misses out on Jacob Antoine. Sustained pressure from the Vikings, exactly what the doctor ordered for Richard Vardy. But it ends much too quickly for the Vikings. And on the other side, counterattack for Christian Medina. Takes it past two defenders, onto his left boot, and cut out by TJ Tracy. Bapst to Locklear. Really impressive play from Dylan Bapst in the second half. Locklear back for Ciara. Medina. Potentially for Jacob Antoine to run onto. Antoine will take down Daniel Ama, which draws the ire from the Oglethorpe faithful. Long ball played, headed back where it came from. Barry, at the very least, fizzing the ball around a little bit better than they were in the first half.
Hey, Jacob. Dylan, you're at the 9.
Checking into the matchup, Nate Doolin and Ben Hawk. Jensen Brown and Jacob Antoine make way. Jensen Brown able to deal with the pressure. Not as easy for Isaac Vardy. And he'll take a seat on the turf. Isaac Vardy will make way after taking a seat on the turf. He's able to make it back up to his feet. Starter Reese Pollard will check back in his place. Ben Hawk trying to inject some pace of play here. Babson to Ciara. Ama on the far side. Long ball played towards Allram. Sits up well for Levy, but he skies it over the bar. Versatile midfielder and starter in this match, Brock Schultz, is going to check back in. He's going to come in for Bear Crystal. Just a couple weeks ago, Schultz scored his first collegiate goal in the 5-2 win against Millsaps. Baps just keeps working as he has all half long. Cozy and able to rescue possession despite taking the tumble. Levy to his right has Allram. Fizz cross to the back post. Nobody's there. Taking a look at the scores. You can check out all the live scores for any conference on stats.ncaa.org. Bottom team of the table, Millsaps, who is winless this year, up 1-0 against Birmingham Southern. It would mean that even with a loss, Barry would secure the number 6 spot. Ferrari heads back to Ama. Ama sends one back for Mahia. Just really calm, comfortable play, really, for Oglethorpe. They haven't turned up the heat too much. They haven't really had to. Number 10 versus number 10 there. Ben Hawk against J.R. Cozine. Ben Hawk's high school teammate, Camden Park, about to check into action. Sliding challenge from Cozine. Referee really letting play flow right now. Misplayed pass has somewhat been the story of the day for the Vikings. Allram from the corner flag. Cross comes in! Off the post! Really clever movement from Christian Medina. He knows if Ben Alrum is on the ball to get himself to the near post, that's the perfect position for the Frenchman's cross. Medina gets his head onto that one, but it rattles the post. Some trouble here for Oglethorpe. Perhaps the most trouble they've been put in this matchup. Mahia runs out from a 6-yard box, but still Barry with no shots in the match thus far. 25 minutes to go. And 25 minutes from Oglethorpe securing its 6th SAA regular season title in the last 8 years. It's been difficult for Oglethorpe to translate regular season success into postseason success. They'll be hoping that they can put an end to that in 2023. Good run at the corner flag here. Play is getting really physical in the second half. Not really that it wasn't in the first. Really beneficial set-piece opportunity here for Barry. Really the door open for them to get back into this match with 24 minutes left. Nate Doolin, who recently checked in over the dead ball. Comes in, and it's nailed the other direction by Ama. All the way back to Palacios. Was curious if we'd see Palacios in the second half. It's usually Lucas Jarritos who comes out into the net for Oglethorpe. Palacios showing why he's in the net there. Just swats the Ben Alrum cross down, making it safer to deal with. Pollard sends it high. Might be beneficial here. Can Barry finally get a shot on frame? Hawk almost takes a tumble in the box. That seemed like the most clear-cut chance for Barry. Oglethorpe ball. The Barry bench can't believe it. Nate Doolin left with some frustration after the throw-in goes against his favor. Good step up there from Cavallaro. Alrum. How many times have we said his name today? He's the one that's constantly finding himself in dangerous areas in the attacking third. Really, for the first time today, is he unable to fizz across into the box. 3 substitutions being readied for Richard Vardy as he tries to find an answer in this matchup.
23 for 13.
Ama puts a boot through it. Jacob Antoine, Camden Park, and Jensen Brown check in. Jensen Brown, a starter, but hoping he could be a catalyst as he checks back in. The best playmaker in Towns County history, Blairsville, Georgia native. He's stayed sharp at the club level since he was 9 years old. Levy. His pass cut out by Park. Long diagonal handled by Cavallaro. Medina. Up for Kozine. Sliding challenge by Schultz. Stops the Oglethorpe attack in its tracks. .20 minutes to go now in the first half. Daniel Amos still the difference maker. Here's the first touch for Chris Veglia. Cleared out only as far as Locklear. Allram. Ferrari. Ama. That center back partnership has been perfect today. Making sure that their freshman goalkeeper, Nicholas Mahaya, has not needed to face a shot in this matchup. Babst works his way inside. Has Allram to the right of him. Looking for the 1-2. Falls for Medina. Has Kozine on the left. Kozine fake shot onto the right boot. Takes the deflection and out for a corner. Allram has been on set piece duties for most of this game. He takes the short option, and Kozine, who wins another corner. Allram, this time he is a short option. Opts for the shot. Headed back towards the 18. Ciara lost sight of the ball, but he's still able to get it toward Allram. Grounded shot. Popped up by Palacios and into his gloves. Palacios in potential trouble there. He's hurried by Veglia. Medina. Long ball. Foul called.
Cam, I love it. Hey, Cam, I love it.
Camden Park called for the foul on Babst. He's applauded by his teammate Bear Crystal. About to check in is senior forward Javier Aponte, 2022 All-SAA second team selection, looking for his first action of the matchup. How about the moves there from Kozine? He's putting on a show today. Cross comes in, side netting. Many thought that had found the back of the net. Christian Medina will wonder how much more he has to do to find the back of the net.
Tracy! You have to go. How do you see
Aponte will check in for Cozine. Crystal will check in for Moon. Another corner opportunity. Cozine has shown flashes of brilliance today. This crowd recognizes that. Arm on the corner. Near post, got a flick. I think Medina got a flick to it. Will be another corner. Much to the frustration of the Berry College Vikings, they have been somewhat frustrated by the recent calls from Kyle Johnston. Aram once again. Coming out to punch it out is Palacios. Caviaro's throw, Aponte at the line. Takes a deflection as he tries to pass it back. Another throw in. Oglethorpe has constantly just snuffed out any fire of transition that Barry's had in this matchup. Look at the confidence there for Mahia to come out of his box, claim the ball with a touch, and then clear it away. Sliding challenge. Medina got the ball. Aponte. Allram. Medina. Out wide for Cavallaro. Cavallaro. Cross. Bolted into a dangerous position. Ciara. Header comes out to him, and he sends one high and wide. Touchdown by Ferrari. Ciara able to turn. Has the run of Allram. Was unable to find it. Starting to get a little nippy. But the Oglethorpe faithful have remained. Long ball played up by Ferrari. Ciara gets his head to it. Will fall down to Ben Hawk. Ball bouncing all around Barry's defensive midfield. Pass back, could create problems. Palacios just puts it into the fence. You can hear Palacios call out to the 10 in front of him. 10 minutes, boys, 10 minutes. 10 minutes for the Vikings to find a reply. Whistle blown. That one went into touch.
I'm going in for 19. Sorry about that.
The Viking on the far side. Jacob Antoine couldn't keep that ball in play.
Number 10.
Barry has been near perfect defensively. Just have struggled trying to turn that defense into attacking play. Up for Ciara. Looks out on the green turf in front of him. Sliding challenge from Nate Doolin. He insists he won the ball. Kyle Johnston doesn't agree with him. Not the first time that Doolin and Ciara have collided. Alrum to the back post. Barry will let it run out for a goal kick. 8 minutes and 45 seconds on the clock. Starters Nathan Carlson and Dylan Block, who have 11 points between the two of them, check in. Wow, what a run from Ciara. Rather, it was Javier Abante. Veglia can't keep that ball from rolling over the byline. That's leather through leather there. Cavallaro touches it down. Veglia like a gnat for Charlie Stokes. But it's Stokes who wins the throw. Can the Vikings find an opening? Nathan Carlson. Cross from the right edge of the box. Veglia. Ama gets a second chance to clear. Ferrari sending Alrum on a run. Really good turn from Jacob Antoine. Antoine trying to create something here. Ama touches the ball back into midfield. Ciara feeling the after effects of a long shift. Ciara will clear that one toward me and then take a seat. Clock will stop. TJ Tracy and Tracy Moon check back in. If Barry find an equalizer, it seems likely that Tracy Moon could be the answer there. 2 goals on the year, a 2022 All-SAA second-team selection.
Are you subbing injured player? You guys can sub. You can sub. You're good. You sub an injured player? Not the injured player. But I can still sub. Biglia! Biglia! Vin! Go to the right side.
Javier Ponte makes way for Cozine, who checks back in. And the first action of the day for Maxwell Hughes. In for Chris Veglia.
Wait, we changed him? He doesn't know. Unless you told him.
Christian Zaragoza also checks in. Maxwell Hughes makes his way onto the pitch. He would have played many games against both Oglethorpe and Barry. The transfer from Rhodes, where he logged 53 games and 48 starts. As for Christian Zaragoza, he's a transfer from NC State. He made 2 apps for the USL League One side, Chattanooga Red Wolves. Cozine, his first action since checking back in. He finds Hughes. Early cross from Hughes. Good one-touch pass there from Doolin. Allram. 5 minutes of play left. Allram with a long shot. Just over the netting behind the goal. Barry trying to play out the back. They need to get the ball up. Ball staying in the Barry half until now. Touch out of play by Cavallaro. Barry with a little less than 4 minutes. That light at the end of the tunnel getting dimmer and dimmer. Thumped clear. Cozine wins a free kick. Yellow card pulled out. Going against number 27, Charlie Stokes. Excuse me, actually number 27, Andy Guzman. Excuse me. Frustration really starting to build for the Vikings. Maxwell Hughes shields the ball before it's cleared out for an Oglethorpe throw. That familiar breeze rolls in again. Cross is blocked out for an Oglethorpe corner. The clock hasn't been running. Little bit of miscommunication here between the clock and the corner being taken. Aram shields the ball, beats one or two players into the box. Aram onto the left foot's taken down. Not going to say whether the call was right or wrong, but Barry will be happy that a call in their mind will have finally gone their way. Long throw. 1 minute and 45 seconds left. Clock is stopped for the substitution of Adrian Levy. Checking out is J.R. Kozine. Gave it all. Medina. Put out a play by Camden Park. Long throw. Put into the midfield. It's feeling more like a tennis match than a soccer game at this point. Advantage played. Nate Doolin. One minute remaining of play before Oglethorpe is crowned regular season champs. Hoofed clear by Levy. Good read there from Ahmad. Chests it down, clears it out. Over the head of the defender. Here comes Medina. Little flick through two defenders. Cross to the back post. Good defending from Tracy Moon, who made the run all the way back to put up some defensive cover. The Stormy Petrels are your 2023 regular season champions. They did it in front of a record-breaking crowd.